I literally don't be saying this in my videos more often. Yeah, I don't say this in my videos more often, bro. Try to watch this to the end. Like, it's gonna be really, really impactful to help you. Just trying to trigger something and help you to filter some things. And boom, get on with your life and try to, be at peace and at ease with yourself. So I'm talking about separation today. And when I'm in separation, I'm talking about separation and what we've been taught in school with physics separation technique. Don't I'm talking about separation in terms of nature, in terms of the laws of nature, you paying attention. So I'm gonna start like this. It all comes down to you separating your definition of success. It all comes down to you separating what you want and what you choose. It all comes down to you separating what people define you, what people perceive you, and what you perceive success from society. You gotta separate the society, what the society thinks about you and what you think about yourself. It all comes to perception. You feel it. So and there's a basic thing like is a simple thing that you can be able to use to harness or develop or cultivate that separation, which is a little ways of thing. It's just recognition. Me personally, I can't speak for you, but for me personally, bro, it's really just recognition. When I'm in recognition is that you're gonna recognize that where you are right now in life is where you're supposed to be, is where you're meant to be. But I'm saying it all comes down to you. You feel me? I know a lot of us, me, I'm not secluded too. I'm involved. We're not where we want to be, but that's just the ideal part of it. You separating that, yeah, I'm at this place because that is where I'm supposed to be for the moment. That is like a joint, that's like a set stone, that's like a stepping stone for me. Because you know why? Because you know what? Nature or God, we have a lot of us have different beliefs. Whatever you choose to believe in, that thing does not give you. But I'm gonna go with what I believe in: God, nature. Nature and God doesn't give to you. They're all intertwined. They don't get misconcepted. They don't give you what you want. They give you what you need for that particular time. So hypothetically, right? Let's say let me not use you. Let's say hypothetically, Mr. A grows up in an environment as a young black, white, whatever color king, and he grew up seeing his neighbor having riches, right, or having different things, and he'd be like, oh, in his head, he gonna be like, oh, I want this, I want to have this car, I want to have this that, and imagine if nature blesses him or nature gives him that thing at a very young age. Guess what is gonna happen? Use your brain. You know what is gonna happen, right? He might end up losing himself. He might end up, like he might end up, bro. Literally, a lot of things gonna happen because, well, you know what? He hasn't learned how to harness and cultivate that riches yet. So that riches is gonna be lost in that riches, bro. It literally happens to a lot of us today. We going out of our way to, gain something or do something, and at the end of the day, you end up losing yourself. You end up not even finding peace. You end up not even, okay, you have the riches, right? So what is it for you after that? For me personally, I know, bro, riches, right? Money, it's a byproduct of success. Yeah, it is a byproduct of success. Okay, you chase the riches, yeah, because we're chasing riches. You chase the riches, right? But what is it for you after that? Are you happy with it? Some people might be happy with it, but the sad truth is that a lot of the majority are not happy with it. Why? Because you did not find your purpose while chasing that riches. So you might have the riches, you might have the money, and you're gonna be like, what is it for me then? I'm not happy. I'm not happy with it. I haven't still found my purpose. So you gotta learn how to separate that. What does society perceive about you? You cannot control that. But you should be more focus on what you can control. You feel me? Because the business of not controlling yourself or thinking about what the community think about you or society think about you is a business that you can never win. Pay attention. It's a business that you can never win. So I'm a fall, but I know I'm saying a lot of things that doesn't resonate to its separation technique. But if you pay attention, you're gonna see that I'm just trying to put some things for you to understand logically that what is going on about in our life. So it takes me back to the story I was telling you about a kid, right? So let's say nature gives him what he wants, which is the money, right? He's gonna lose himself eventually because he hasn't, like I said, he hasn't, found the ability to harness that money to, find his purpose, be happy. So he's gonna lose himself. We have seen a lot of people, like a lot of people these days. A lot of people these days, maybe celebrity, whatever, they have the money, but they lose themselves. They end up doing this, doing that, doing that. I'm not speaking for nobody, but we all know what is going on or what is happening. So, but if you learn how to separate those things, you know how to separate that, yeah, where I'm at is where I need to be to keep going, bro. It literally that's the end of it. And if you understand that, if you're able to separate that, where you are right now, it's a kickstart for you to where you were, bro. It's literally done that, and that's what the depression kicks in. Depression is not a bad thing. Do you know why depression is not a bad thing? Because the depression is just like you've accepted that, okay, I'm not at this place, but I'm meant for something better. I'm meant for something good. So, like you're gonna say like, where is the you're gonna have sleepless nights. Oh, I'm not yet where I want to be. So that's where the depression kicks in. That's where the anxiety comes in. I gotta be this, I gotta do that. And sometimes we pay attention, like if we're depressed, we just find energy. We find energy from nowhere, like a wholesome energy from nowhere to keep going, to kickstart. Even when your body is weak, your body, like your flesh is weak, but there's an energy coming from somewhere. Like, why? It's because you're meant for greater things. You might be depressed, yeah, but you're meant for greater things. And you're gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it in this perspective of athletes, you're gonna see athletes having injury, right? But because they love what they're doing, like that's their passion, they find happiness in just, picking a ball, kicking a ball. Even when their body, which is their flesh, their bones are bad, they still want to go out and play. They can still risk it out and play. But they're still depressed. So you just gotta learn how to separate these things. Once you learn how to separate these things, it all comes down to acceptance and recognition. If you're able to recognize and accept that, yeah, this is it. Separate these three different things that I told you about. It's not hard, bro. It is within. Like one of my teachers told me back in school, he said, the biggest problems is within, and the biggest solution is within. But a lot of problems that we see today, the people that have tapped into their self, one true self, they don't see it as a problem. You know why? Because they accepted that, yeah, it's part of life. And they know that the solution is within, and they're going to find it regardless. So we all just got to pay attention to ourselves. Like everything is within. Everything is within, to be honest. Don't even believe me. Just pay attention. And you're going to see, yeah, oh, so I've been sleeping on this. This video is probably very long, but I just got to tell you how to separate this technique. You got to harness it too. It's something that you can work on. It's like a training. It's not going to come easy, but you just got to keep paying attention, finding your one true self. And boom, just relax and see how things are going to be, When I mean relax, I don't mean just see, like, it's going to help you to give you direction or your path.